from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And able to get this out to the 25. Locke going to throw on the first play. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. Locke now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Locke looking to change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Tracy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On to give, it's Tracy. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing now is Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Runs over him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Right, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Left side caught by Diggs. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Robinson's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now Locke. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion, Slayton. Locke off of play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Forced out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him. Stroud
now on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running left is Tracy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Locke looking to change the play. Right back to Tracy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They look to throw, it's Locke. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Tracy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Finding Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now Stroud. Connecting with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. plays because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Locke looking to change the play.
First down, Giants.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. To throw it is Locke. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Locke again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Locke to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Locke gonna throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First throw of overtime, Stroud. And Diggs has it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance?
Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Anthony Gould now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go, check. 70 Lions. Check, check. Cougar 19.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They put Woods in motion. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from MetLife Stadium after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 Maverick, go!
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this out to the 23. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's good for a Giants.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's locked. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Lock out of the shotgun. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that Those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Dragon 60.
A second down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Let's go.
In motion comes Pittman. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
On second down, Richardson. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will stay a 3-point game. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Locke. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline. sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. It's locked. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On second down, locked. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. It's locked. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. On play action, Locke. He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Lock to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. On 1st down, it's Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On the give, this is Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Downs goes in motion. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here we go. 1st and goal. Richardson operating from the pistol. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
You could see that all-out blitz unfold even before the ball was snapped. They had everybody walked up on the line of scrimmage, and they're simply saying, we don't care if we cover everybody. You're not going to have enough time to get them the ball. And in this case, they were right.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Richardson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.